Hello, third grade writers. Today we're going to continue with lesson 10 and continue with our opinion writing. The vocabulary for this lesson is ceremony and interrupting. So ceremony is a formal, an occasion, or a ritual. So it's something that people tend to do to either celebrate something and get together to do this. The word interrupting means stopping or obstructing or blocking somebody. So if someone is talking and then you interrupt them, that means that you're talking over them. Our lesson objectives for writing, I will be able to analyze or look closely at how writers provide a concluding statement. And for the conventions, I will be able to select between comparative and superlative adjectives. So providing a concluding statement. An opinion piece needs a structure that will make sense to the reader. An opinion piece also needs a concluding statement that restates the writer's opinion or point of view in a new way. A strong concluding statement begins with a linking word or phrase such as in conclusion, to summarize, or finally, restates the opinion introduced at the beginning of the essay in a new way, summarizes a strong main argument or point brought up in the essay, is brief and precise, and does not introduce any new ideas. Writers begin an opinion piece by introducing the topic or text they are writing about and then stating an opinion about that topic or text. Reasons and details, which are held together with linking words and phrases, support the writer's opinion. The last part of the opinion piece is the concluding statement. The concluding statement is important because it is the last thing that the reader will read and remember. It should not introduce any new ideas. It should confirm the writer's opinion and remind readers of one of the important reasons for the opinion given earlier in the essay. So let's look at these student models. Storm in the Night is a great book. Storm in the Night has something that every reader will enjoy. This concluding sentence repeats the opinion that Storm in the Night is a great book, but says it in a different way. Cats make better pets than dogs. As long as there are cats around, there is just no reason to have a dog. This concluding sentence makes the point in a catchy way. New York City is the best city in the world. This is why I love living in New York. This concluding sentence links back to the writer's experience. Write a concluding statement. Before you begin writing your concluding statement, you should review your opinion and identify a strong reason and evidence for that opinion from your essay. Consider these guiding questions as you prepare to write. How can I restate my opinion in a new way? And what example and detail from the text can I include to restate my opinion? The first thing you should do to prepare for writing your conclusion statement is reread or go back and read your opinion essay. As you do, you should check that your reasons support your opinion. Then you should identify one strong reason and evidence from your essay that supports your opinion. You will use this in your concluding statement. Once you identify a key reason and evidence from your essay, you can begin writing your concluding statement. The concluding statement should summarize the writer's opinion in a new way and include a main point from the essay to support that opinion. Concluding statements often begin with a linking word or phrase such as in conclusion. So here's a model about reasons for point of view. As I review my opinion essay, I see that my opinion is that grandparents and grandchildren often have great relationships. The strongest example I include in my essay is my own relationship with my grandmother. I'm going to restate my opinion in a new way using the example of my relationship with my grandmother. All right. In conclusion, it is clear that grandparents and grandchildren often have great relationships because grandparents have the time to listen and talk with their grandchildren. So in your new writing journal on Google Docs, you're going to be typing in for your independent writing practice. So you're going to just practice writing a concluding statement for the opinion piece you began in Lesson 8, or you can even use yesterday's opinion piece about Storm in the Night and write a concluding statement about whether or not you liked the story and why. So I'll let you either write about Lesson 8 or Lesson 9. Next, the conventions mini lesson using irregular comparatives and superlatives. Comparatives and superlative adjectives are used to compare nouns. A comparative adjective compares two nouns, and a superlative adjective compares three or more. Some adjectives are irregular in the comparative and superlative forms. These adjectives do not simply add the endings er and est or use the words more and most to form the comparative and superlative forms of the adjectives. So let's look here at our examples. The adjective here is good. Jake is good at math. The comparative, so to compare, Jake is better at math than science. So we're comparing how Jake does in math and science. And then the superlative, where is he the best? Jake is the best person at math in his class. Okay, the next example, our adjective is bad. And we're going to be using these examples to complete your conventions. This banana tastes bad. The comparative. This banana tastes worse than that peach. So we're comparing how the banana tastes to how the peach tastes. The superlative. This banana is the worst fruit in the kitchen. Right? That means that there's no other piece of fruit that is worse than the banana. Okay, our next example, the adjective is little. So Sydney needs only a little vanilla for this recipe. The comparative, Sydney needs less vanilla than sugar in this recipe. So again, we're comparing how much vanilla Sydney needs to how much sugar. And then the superlative, of all the cookies at the bake sale, Sydney's had the least vanilla. Okay, so for your conventions for lesson 10, you're going to be typing in, and I gave you the examples here as well as in your writing journal. So using irregular comparatives and superlatives. Directions, complete each sentence with the correct form of bad. So I'll read each one to you and I'll help you complete the first one. So the last stab of lightning was the blank of the night. Number 2, that flash of lightning was blank. Number 3, the lightning I just saw was blank than the one I saw earlier. Okay, so I have to go back and look and see that this I would think would be the superlative, right? What cannot be beat by this? Because if it's saying of the night, then I know that that last stab of lightning was the worst of the night, right? Going forward, there's not going to be another stab of lightning that will be worse than the one that just happened, okay? Then you need to complete numbers 2 and 3 here. So what goes in the blank? Will it be bad or worse? And then for number 3, will it be bad or worse? If you have any questions, please ask me on Google Classroom, and I'll be checking in to make sure you're completing your writing journals. Thank you.